Okay, folks, there was another ritual death for Donald Trump's head wound. Okay, I told you Trump is going to get his head wound on August 4th, 2023, next year. And this guy, the smiley guy on the right, he died yesterday, which was November 28th, and it was reported his death today, November 29th, here in America. And I'm going to show you how it connects to Donald Trump's head wound on August 4th, 2023. But first, let me show you how important this August 4th date is connecting to Trump's head wound. So there's going to be a lot of new information in this video, but first I have to lay the groundwork, okay? So pay attention. So you know my two predictions, okay? I just told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio, okay? And Elvis, somehow, he becomes connected to this spectacular event that's going to happen on June 11th in Seattle, okay? And this video is mainly about Trump's head wound, but it always has some connection to each other because I told you they are the devil twins, okay? Elvis's identical twin died at birth, and that's why Trump was the replacement for the identical twin that died, Elvis's identical twin. Anyway, let's get to the video. Like I said, I'm going to be laying the groundwork for the new information, but first I want to show you all the connections with Trump and connecting to August 4th. So you know Donald Trump, he was born on June 14th, 1946, and the day he became president in 2017, he started the presidency on the January 20th, right? And on that day, he became 70 years, 7 months, and 7 days old. Okay? So this is 777 right there. Or look at the amount of months and days. 847 months, 7 days. So it's 8477. You see that? And the reason I'm showing you that because next year Trump turns 77 and he's going to get his head wound on 8-4. Because that was the numbers I was just showing you, 8477, right? So Trump gets his head wound on 8-4. Next year he turns 77. And I told you Trump's birthday is 6/14. If you did 6 times 14, it equals 84. 6 times 14. I told you he's going to get his head wound on 8-4. And you know 8-4 just happens to be Obama's birthday, who was the president before Trump. You see, I told you it's all connected. And August 4th, the day Trump's going to get his head wound, is the 216th day of the year. And you know 6 times 6 times 6 equals 216. And it's no coincidence that from Elvis's birthday, January 8th, to 9/11, when the Twin Towers fell, is 8 months, 4 days. So it's 8-4 again, you see? And remember, August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And Elvis Aaron Presley, his full name that's on his gravestone, spelled like this, equals 216. If you just add up every letter, you know, with the alphabet, E is the 5th letter, L is the 12th letter, and so on. You understand? So it equals 216. And the only year in the 1900s that equaled 216, like if you were to write the date and turn them into words, you know, like 1983, you know, like you're writing a check. So 1983, the year, that equaled 216. It's the only year in the 1900s that equaled 216. And that year, Trump turned 37, which I told you is the EL. So if you turn the letters 3 and 7 upside down and around, whatever, it looks like the EL. EL means God in Hebrew, okay? That's why it's so important. And that was the year he turned 37. And when did Trump become president? 2017. If you wrote 2017 into the gematria calculator, it equals 216. You see what I'm saying? Again, connecting to Trump and the 216. And when was Trump elected as president? Or should I say selected? But it was 2016. So it's the 216 number. Get it? 216, 217, he became the president. 216 elected, 217 became president. Everything is connected to that number, 216. You understand what I'm saying? Because he became president in 2017, but he got elected in 2016, and 2017 equaled 216 in gematria. And it just so happens August 4th is the 216th day of the year, right? Like I said, and on leap year, it would be the 217th day, okay? And the 84th prime number equals 433. And if you add up 216 plus 217, it equals 433. It just so happens that the prime number matches August 4th, 84. You see that? And I told you Trump's going to get his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. And Ohio's the 17th state. Elvis's birthplace was in Mississippi, which is the 20th state. Elvis's death place was in Tennessee, which is the 16th state. And Ohio is the 17th state. 2016, 2017. Do you understand what I'm showing you? Just like this. You know, on a clock, on your regular time, 8 p.m. is the 20th hour in military time. 4 p.m. is the 16th hour. And 5 p.m. is the 17th hour. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And August 5th, 8/5, is the 217th day of the year. Do you understand? Because August 4th on leap year, it would be the 217th day. That's why it's 8/4/8/5. Do you get it? I told you everything is connected, okay? Elvis, he died on the 16th day of the year, which was August 16th. Elvis was born in the first month. Trump was born in the 6th month. You see what I'm saying? And then the insurrection happened on 1/6. The first assassination of a president was the 16th president, the first one, Abe Lincoln, the 16th. Then the next one, the second president who was assassinated, was the 20th. 16 and 20. Elvis was born in the 20th state. He died in the 16th state and died on the 16th day of the year, August 16th. Who was the third president to be killed? William McKinley. McKinley was the third president to die, and he was the 25th president. 3/25. 3/25, the date is the 84th day of the year. He didn't die on 3/25. I'm just showing you he was the third president. He was the third one to die, 25th president. It's not the day he died. But 3/25, the date, is the 84th day of the year. Like I said, if you believe in coincidences like this, you need your head examined. So who was the fourth president to die? Was JFK. JFK was the 35th president, the fourth one to be killed. Okay, and who's going to be the fifth one to be killed? Is Trump, but he's going to survive the head wound. He's going to get his head wound, a deadly head wound, and he's going to survive this deadly head wound. So he dies, comes back to life technically. And so he was the 45th. 35 president was JFK, 45 was Trump. 35 plus 45 is 80. The fourth to die and the fifth to die. 4/5, 8/4/8/5. Get it? August 4th is the 216th day of the year. 8/4/8/5 is the 217. Which goes back to what I showed you a while ago. August 4th is the 216th day of the year. And August 5th would be 217. But on a leap year, August 4th is the 217th day of the year. So that's why it's 8/4/8/5 technically. You get it? And the 84th prime number is 433. You add 216 and 217, you get 433. Okay, let's get to the new info. So they're saying that this guy died yesterday, which was November 28th. He's a congressman. Let's see all the connections. Okay, so let's get started. So what is this Virginia congressman's name? His name is Donald McEachin, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. But his name is Donald, okay? And he died yesterday, 11/28, okay? And he was born on 10/10. Interesting number right there, you see. And he was born the same year that Obama was born, 61. You know, Obama was born on August 4th in 61. And look at the amount of years and days. Look at this. I'll get to this in a moment. Look at this. 61 years, 1 month, 19 days. It's the 911 backwards and the 611. I told you the next 9/11 is 6/11, 6/11 in Seattle. And look at these days. It's first of all, it's got the 2023, but it's, look at that, 2233. And why is this important? Because the day this guy died, November 28th, is a 332nd day of the year, and 33 days remain in the year. Look at that. And on leap year, it's the 333rd day. I mean, it's got all the numbers of the numbers I just showed you. You remember from his death date, from the day he was born to the day he died, it was 2233, you see? 22,330 days. Anyway, what's important is that he's got the Donald in his name, okay? You'll see how it all connects. Just hold on. This is just like nothing information so far. So the first bit of information that I've been showing you kind of connects to the June 11th date, actually, right? But wait, it's going to connect to Trump. But let me just show you a few more connections to the Seattle event, which is going to be June 11th, besides this right here, this 611 right there you're seeing. So from the day this guy died, yesterday, 11/28, if you go forward to the Seattle event, because I told you this, I don't know what I wrote right here, to the Seattle event, which is June 11th, okay? Look, it's 6 months, 14 days. And I told you Trump's born on 6/14, the date 6/14, not 6 months, 14 days, but the date. Anyway, so from the day this congressman, whose name is Donald, died to the June 11th event, which I'm telling you, this spectacular event's going to happen, it's 6 months, 14 days. That's Trump's birthday, 6/14. Now pay attention, okay? So this Donald guy, this congressman, he died, they're saying, while he was, I don't know if he was sleeping or what, but he died, they're saying 11/28, but they reported it on 11/29, okay? And I told you, today's the 333rd day of the year. But what's important is let's say it's, 11/29, because this is the day it was reported. Let's use this day also as a connection. Watch. Believe me, folks, later on, it's going to be really good, this information. I'm just trying to connect it a little bit to the June 11th event. So if you go from the day this guy was born, this Donald congressman, the day he was born, 10/10/61, to today, the day it was reported his death, not the day he died, but the day it was reported. Look at this. Look at the percentage of the days. So it's 6, 11, and then 8.08, 88. Because Elvis turns 88 next year. And I told you next year is the day that the 6/11 event happens. Okay? And it just so happens it's the exact same equation as from the day the Seattle Space Needle opened on 4/21/1962 to the exact day that next year the Seattle event's going to happen. You see that? It's the exact same numbers as the equation I just showed you before this. Oh, sorry. I thought I had the the phone turned off there. The recording stopped. But anyway, so Elvis, he died at the age of 88. I usually put it on pause when I'm changing the cards. Anyway, so Elvis died at the age of 88. What am I saying? I'm all distracted now because of what I just did. So Elvis, he turns 88 next year, like I just told you. And Trump, he equals 88. His name. See how the letters, that's what they equal. Anyway, look at the Trump text number, 88022. Like I said, the connections to Trump is coming. Just calm down. I know you're getting irritated, people. So Congressman Donald here, was born in Germany. Can you believe it? That dude, he didn't look like a guy who would be born in Germany. Anyway, he was born in Germany. And why am I showing you that? Because Germany equals the word Memphis, and that's where Elvis died, in Memphis. It's exact same numbers, you see, in gematria. And why is Germany so important? Because Elvis, when he joined the army, the only time he ever really left the country was to go to Germany. Why did he do that? Because Memphis equals Germany. You understand? And you remember me telling you that March 25th is the 84th day of the year when I was showing you an earlier equation of 325. So from Elvis's birthday to the day this guy died is 325 days. And if you count the day it was reported, which is today, is 326 days. Okay? Or on a leap year, it would be 326 days for the day he died. And why am I telling you that? Because I just told you 325, the March 25th is the 84th day of the year. And 326, March 26th, is the day that they demolished the Seattle Kingdom. That was demolished on March 26th. Anyway, that's why I was showing you this. But wait, there's more. JFK's death date, if you go from the first of the year to the day he died, is 326 days, you see? There's a connection right there to JFK. President assassination. Like I said, 325 is the 84th day of the year, 326 is the 85th. 84, 85. Do you get it? The 216th day of the year is August 4th. On leap year, it's 217th day. The 217th day of the year is August 5th. Get it? And it just so happens from August 4th to the day this Donald congressman died is 3 months, 25 days. Look, you see what I'm saying? 325 again. And look at the 16 weeks, 5 days. Look, Trump was born on the 165th day of the year, 16-5, 165. 325 is the 84th day of the year. And look, 3 months, 25 days. From August 4th to the day this Donald guy died, this congressman. And don't forget, I told you that Trump's birthday, 6/14, 6 times 14 equals 84. The day Trump gets his head wound, 8-4. So let's keep going. So Donald Trump, he's born on 6/14, right? So if you go from the first of the year to 6/14, it's 5 months, 14 days. That's how much time is from the first of the year to Trump's birthday. Then if you go from Trump's birthday to the day this guy died, this Donald congressman, it's 5 months, 14 days, or 5 months, 15 days if you add the day. You see? You see what I'm talking about? It's the same thing. Remember I was showing you all the 8-4, 8-5 connections? You know what I'm saying? The 216th day, the 217th day. So from the day this Donald congressman was born, 10-10, to Trump's birthday, the next time it comes around, 6/14, it's 8 months, 4 days, or 8 months, 5 days, if you add the day. You see? Or if leap year, whatever. Like I said, you think these are coincidences? Let's go back a year. You remember what happened last year on August 4th? There was a Union president. His name was President Trumpka. And he dies in his sleep. So they don't know if he died on August 4th or August 5th. You see that? They said he died August 5th. They reported his death at like 6 in the morning because I was watching the news that morning on August 5th. I was looking for something that was going to happen. I knew it would. And they couldn't figure out whether he died on August 4th or August 5th. They just said August 5th because that's when they found his body. But he died in his sleep, this President Trumpka. Look it up if you don't believe me. He died last year on August 5th, year 21, last year. But really, it was August 4th. He died in his sleep. Anyway, back to this congressman named Donald. That other story has nothing to do with this. I'm just showing you how it's connected, everything. All right? So Congressman Donald here, he died, right? I told you on 11/28. So from 11/28 to August 4th, the day Trump gets his head wound, it's 8 months, 8 days. And remember, I told you that Trump equals 88 and Elvis turns 88 next year. So here comes the good stuff. Pay attention. So Congressman Donald was the congressman of Virginia's 4th district, which serves the area of Richmond. Okay? Richmond was founded in 1737, and the word El, which means God in Hebrew, this is what it equals on, look at that, 1737. 17 forwards, 37 backwards. 1737, and look, Elvis was born on 1881, but forget about that. 1737 is the when it was founded, which is the EL. Ohio's the 17th state. EL is 17. Look, if the O's are crowns, okay, like Elvis and Trump, and then the HI equals 17. Look at that, even that. And Richmond, where this Donald congressman was, look what it equals. It equals 84 forwards, 132 backwards, which is no big deal. But look at what the total is, 216. The 216th day of the year is August 4th. Okay, now forget about that. So 8-4, which is August 4th, you know the date, right? 8-4, 216th day of the year. Look at this. It's 48, the reduced number. So it's 84-48. Look, it's the same numbers, 84-48. And what's important about this? So remember, Trump's going to get his head wound on 8-4-223, 2023. 8-4 is the 216th day of the year. So Richmond, it equals 84. 8-4. 8-4 is the 216th day of the year. And remember, 84 plus the 132 was 216. Remember, it was 132 backwards. Anyway, so the 48 is the reduced number. Prime numbers, 48th prime is 223. So it's right there in the date, 8-4-223. Because 48 is 223, get it? 8-4-223. That's the day he's going to get his head wound. Then for the final and last thing I'm going to show, Congressman Donald, who died, like I said, was the congressman of Richmond, Virginia. Okay? What is the area code for Richmond, Virginia? 804. Now, do you believe me? Donald, 804. Okay? If you didn't fully understand this video, watch from the beginning again and look at all the evidence I'm showing you. Anyway, folks, I had a lot more info that I could have showed, but I can't keep going on. It's just too much info. All right. So don't forget my predictions. Seattle, June 11th, gets some type of spectacular event on June 11th in Seattle, and Trump gets his head wound on August 4th in Ohio. Okay? Anyway, end of video.